Hey guys, so this tutorial was a request by a subscriber called Joel, and the request was for me to teach you how to play Retrograde by the amazingly talented James Blake. Now I'm very overdue on this tutorial, so I really do apologise for that. Okay, so this song is quite tricky to play, and the reason for that is because the chords are quite complex, but what I've tried to do is to simplify them a little bit to make it easier to learn, but I still wanted to stay true to the original version. Okay, so I'm going to begin by teaching you how to play the main theme, which doubles up as the introduction in the song, and then later on we'll also take a look at how to play the melody and the chords for the verse and the chorus. So I'm going to play the intro through first, and then we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, we'll stop here. Okay, we'll start with the right hand. We start by playing G, B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat, G. I'll do that again. Notice as well when I come to play the D, instead of playing it with my fourth finger, I play it with my thumb because that allows us to continue on. Next we play F, D, F, D, C. I'll do all of that again. Then we play D, C, B flat, D, C. I'll do that again. Then we play D, C, B flat, D, C, F, D. And then we play something very similar. D, C, B flat, D, C, F. But this time instead of playing the D, we play a G. I'll do this bit again. And that's all you need to know for the main theme, so I'm going to go through all of that again. Right, so I'm going to go through the right hand again after I've shown you the left hand part. We're going to put both hands together. Our first chord is a G minor chord, so we have the notes G, B flat and D. Then we have C minor, C, E flat. Instead of playing the G up here, we're going to play it down there instead. Then we have B flat major, B flat, D and F. And then we have C major, so that's C, E, and again instead of playing the G up here, we're going to play it down there instead. So putting all of that together, we get this. Next, we play an F on its own, then we play B flat major again, F major, which is F, A and C, and then G minor, G, B flat and D, and then we have a D7 chord. That's D, F sharp, A and C. So I'll do that again. Then we go back to playing B flat major, F, G minor, but this time we're going to go to a C major chord again. And then our final chord is a D7 chord again. But this is an inversion, so instead of playing the notes like this, it's going to be exactly the same notes, but we play A, C, D and F sharp. And that's all you need to know for the left hand part. So I know this is very tricky, so what I'm going to do is go through all of it again. And that's it for the left hand part. So what I'm going to do now is combine the left hand part and the right hand part very slowly, and this will give you an idea for the timing, because I know both parts are quite tricky. But the key to learning this is to be comfortable playing it at a slower speed, and then you can start increasing the speed. And that is how you play the main theme. Okay, so we're now going to move on to the verse, which I'm going to split up into two sections. I'm going to start by playing part 1 for you. Okay, we'll stop here. The chords in the left hand are very similar to the chords that we played in the introduction. So our first chord is a G minor chord. G, B flat, D. Then we have C minor. So that's G, C, E flat. And then we have B flat major. B flat, D and F. And then we have the D7 chord. That's D, F sharp, A, C. So each of these chords is going to be played for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, it's very similar to what we played in the intro. We go back to playing the B flat major chord, F major, F, A and C, G minor, and then to the D7 chord, and then back to B flat major, F major, G minor, C major, and then the D7 chord, like this. So it is essentially exactly the same as what we played in the introduction. But I'm going to go through the left hand again after I've shown you how to play the right hand. For the right hand, we start by playing 4 Gs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we play D, 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 E flat, D, D, C, B flat, and then 6 Cs. So I'll go through that again. Next we're going to play something very similar to what we played in the introduction. We play D, C, B flat, C, B flat, D, C, F, D, and then we play D, C, B flat, D, C, F, G. So I'll recap that again. And that is all you need to know for the right hand part. So what I'm going to do now is combine the left hand part and the right hand part together very, very slowly so that you can see how they interact. And that is how you play the first part of the verse. Now we're going to move on to the second part of the verse. Okay, we'll stop here. For the left hand part, we're only going to be playing 4 chords. Our first chord is a G minor chord, then we have a C minor chord, B flat major, and then D7. So we've come across all these chords before, and then all we do is repeat that. Now that's all there is to the left hand part. For the right hand, we start by playing 2 Ds, then we play 2 more Ds and 4 E flats. Next we play D, D, C, B flat, C, B flat, D, C, D, C, C, and then all we do is repeat that. And that's all there is to the right hand part. So what I'm going to do now is combine both hands very slowly. And that is how you play the second part of the verse. Okay, so we're now going to move on to the chorus. I'm going to split the chorus up into 2 parts, and I'm going to start by playing part 1 for you. Okay, we'll stop here. So with the right hand, we start by playing 5 Gs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we play G, F, D, F, D, C, C, D, D, C. Then we play D, D, C, C, B flat, B flat, and then C, C, B flat, B flat, A, A. So I'll go from the beginning. Next we play B flat, A, G, A, B flat, D, C, D, C, and then we finish by playing D, D, C, B flat, C, D, C. So the last bit goes like this. And that's all you need to know for the right hand for the first part of the chorus. Okay, now we're going to move on to the left hand chords. Our first chord is a G minor chord, so we have the notes G, B flat and D. And we play this chord for 2 counts. Then we have F major, F, A and C, also for 2 counts. Then we have C minor for 1 count, C, E flat and G, B flat major for 1 count, B flat, D and F, and then A flat major for 2 counts, A flat, C and E flat. So I'll recap from the start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back to playing the G minor chord for 3 counts this time. Then an F major chord for 1 count. So it's the G minor chord for 3 counts, F major for 1 count, E flat major, E flat, G and B flat for 2 counts, and then D major, D, F sharp and A for 2 counts. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have C minor, C, E flat and G. And this chord is played for 7 counts, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then we play an E flat major chord for 1 count, E flat, G, B flat, and then our final chord is a D major chord which we play for 8 counts. So I know this is very, very tricky, a lot of chords, so I'll definitely make sure I'll have those chords written at the top for you. I'm going to go through all of that right now, and I'll count you through it with my right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all you need to know for the chords. So what I'm going to do now is combine the left hand part and the right hand part for the first part of the chorus together very slowly. And that's all you need to know for the first part of the chorus. Now we're going to move on to the second part of the chorus. I'm going to play it through first. Okay, so we'll stop here. The left hand is going to be playing exactly the same chords that we played for the first part of the chorus, but I'll have those chords written at the top for you. Now the right hand is also going to play something that we played before, and we're going to be playing the second part of the verse, but I'll go through it once again. So we start by playing 2 Ds, and then 2 more Ds, and 4 E flats. Then we play D, D, C, B flat, C, B flat. Then we play D, C, D, C, C. And next we play D, C, D, C, B flat, B flat. And you can play this as many times as you like, because in the actual song, it's the part that James Blake ad-libs on. So if you want to play it once, you can play it once. If you want to play it more times, you can play it more times. Just be free with it. So what I'll do now is combine both hands very slowly so that you can see what I mean. And that is how you play the chorus. So that is the end of my tutorial. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more piano tutorials like this, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!